Imagine thunder on the plain, not from storm clouds, but from hundreds of marching men and the trumpeting of elephants. Two worlds collide, the tight Greek phalanx of long spears and the flexible, hungry Roman legions. It's 279 BC at Asculum, and a single battle will give birth to a phrase every strategist fears, a victory so costly it feels like defeat. This is the Battle of Asculum, where Pyrrhus of Epirus struck Rome hard, but paid a price that would echo through history. Stay with me. In the next 5 minutes, we'll walk step by step through how that clash unfolded and why Pyrrhic victory still matters today. Southern Italy was a patchwork of Greek cities and rising Roman towns. When Greek communities feared Roman expansion, they called for help. Pyrrhus of Epirus answered, a bold king with a reputation for skill and a small army that included war elephants. The stage was set: Greek tactics and heavy infantry versus Rome's disciplined, adaptable legions. The stakes were control of Italy's rich lands and the future balance between Greek and Roman power. On one side, Pyrrhus brought a classic Hellenistic army. Deep phalanxes of saris bearing infantry, fast cavalry, and the terrifying novelty of elephants, living tanks that could break formations. On the other, Roman legions used shorter swords, flexible manipular formations, and relentless discipline. Neither side vastly outnumbered the other. What changed the game were tactics, terrain, and morale. The clash would be won or lost, where shock and technique met endurance. When battle began, elephants thundered forward, scattering some Roman ranks. Pyrrhus's phalanx pushed with long spears, trying to hold a solid front. Romans adapted. They tried to disrupt the phalanx by attacking its flanks and using javelins to wound the elephants and create gaps. The fight turned into brutal, localized fighting. Shields smashed, standards nearly taken, and commanders pushing men forward again and again. Pyrrhus won ground with daring charges and the elephants' shock value, but every advance cost him dearly in veteran troops. By the end, Pyrrhus could claim the field. Rome's formations pulled back, battered. Yet Pyrrhus's casualties were staggering compared to the size of his force. He reportedly said something that would become famous. Another such victory, and he'd have nothing left. That uneasy success is the essence of a Pyrrhic victory, a triumph purchased at such expense that it weakens the winner's long-term goals. Rome, bruised but not broken, could replace losses more easily than Pyrrhus could. The immediate result did not settle the war. Pyrrhus stayed on in Italy but found replenishment and local support hard to sustain. Rome learned, adapted, and eventually would confront elephants and phalanxes differently. More broadly, the Battle of Asculum showed how technology and tactics can win a battle yet lose a war, and why leaders must weigh short-term glory against long-term strength. The phrase Pyrrhic victory grew from this warning, and now labels any win that leaves the winner too weak to enjoy it. So the Battle of Asculum was more than a clash of arms. It was a lesson in strategy and limits. Pyrrhus of Epirus proved powerful and daring. The Romans proved resilient and adaptable. The blood on that plain taught both how future wars would be fought. When you hear Pyrrhic victory today, remember Asculum, a victory that cost more than it gave. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Battle of Asculum and the story behind the term Pyrrhic victory, please like and subscribe for more history explained simply. Thanks for watching.